أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه يستعين في جميع الأمور الحمد لله الذي لا يخلف الميعاد وصلى الله على محمد وآله الغر أمثال الأعياد وعلى دعاتهم المطلقين أهل الرشاد مؤمنين مؤمنات, those who reside in the sanctuary of Dawat al Hikma. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah Ta'ala keep you among the people for whom each day brings the happiness of Eid. And along with the happiness of this world, may He also grant you happiness of the hereafter and increase your prosperity and barakat. In this majlis, I will discuss what is the meaning of Eid. It is well known that Eid is a very special day, a day of happiness, of celebration. But why? What is the wisdom, meaning? Why did Rasulullah SAW proclaim the merit of Eid? Our Dawat kitabs contain many bayans on this topic. I will present some of them here in brief. I seek Allah Ta'ala's aid and lean on the grace and inspiration of His Wali Imam Zaman. Mu'mineen, listen with your hearts. What people generally understand about Eid is that it is a day of celebration, a feast day. The literal meaning of the word Eid is something that recurs, repeats. That's the word, Eid. Meaning that this happiness comes back again and again. Eid comes back again and again. The first thing one should know is when is Eid. When Ramadan ends, when 30 days are complete, the first day of the next month of Shawwal, then is Eid al-Fitr, the day of Iftar, breaking the fast. There is no fasting on that day. Rasulullah SAW was leaving Medina for a battle one time shortly before the beginning of Ramadan. So people asked him, "O Rasulullah, we used to start the fast by seeing you and break the fast by seeing you. And now you are leaving, so what shall we do?" To see Rasulullah or to look at him in this context is to follow. He used to follow you. So Rasulullah replied, "Sumu li ru'yatihi wa aftiru li ru'yatihi." Fast by looking at him and break the fast by looking at him. Referring to Maulana Ali, many believe that Rasulullah was referring to the moon. In Arabic language, there is no neutral gender, and the pronoun in the word li ru'yatihi could grammatically be understood as either him or it. So they generally, other Muslims say that Rasulullah meant that they should fast and break the fast by sighting of the new moon. Syedna says in his Majalis that the first thing to keep in mind is that one should look at Rasulullah's action and follow him. Just as they did during Rasulullah SAW time. And after him in every age they should follow Rasulullah's heir, the Imam of the age, and in his seclusion, the Da'i, and do what he does. Then they will begin the fast as they should on the first of Ramadan, and they will celebrate on the real Eid day. Real Eid day. If Rasulullah had meant they should sight the new moon, then what of the fact that it happens often that the sky is covered by clouds and the new moon cannot be sighted, sometimes for many days. We see that in India when it monsoon, it keeps raining, the cloud cover is there. What happens then? If the moon is sighted many days later, should they celebrate Eid on that day, even though it is not the day of Eid? For it is known that Ramadan has 30 days. Quran says, complete the number. وَلِتُكْمِلَ الْعِدَّةَ. Rasulullah always fasted for 30 days. Never in Rasulullah's lifetime did he ever fast for 29 days. Today, we see and hear most people in the state of chaos when it comes to this. They don't know when Eid is going to be. One city celebrates Eid on one day, another celebrates on another day. This is the sorry situation of these people. But what is the cause of this state of affairs? The reason is that after Rasulullah, they refused to follow the person whom Rasulullah had commanded them to follow. So now they do not even know when Eid is. They do not even know the actual day, let alone the deeper significance of Eid. Then how will they understand its meaning? Everything they do is built on guesswork. Mu'mineen know the true meaning of Eid because their souls are illuminated with the light of the true crescent moon. In the hadith of Rasulullah I just recited, Rasulullah referred to Ali. He said, fast by looking at him, by following him when I am not present among you. And break the fast by looking at him. Celebrate Eid by looking at him. In the same way, in every age there is an Imam, and during the concealment of Imam, a Da'i, follow him. Fast by looking at him, break fast by looking at him. This is with regards to the Zahir, the outer physical aspect of fasting. With regards to the Batin, the inner spiritual aspect of fasting, learn its deeper meaning from the Imam and Da'i. What is the meaning of Eid? Let us come to that topic in brief. These holy days in religion are not revered for no reason. Empty rituals would be like a body without a soul, meaningless. No, there is meaning. Listen carefully. Imam Ahmad Salawatullahi alayhi says in Ikhwan al-Safa that philosophers have Eid, Sharia have Eids, are Eids, but our Eids are persons, living, speaking individuals. And he goes on to say there are 4 Eids, just like in the Sharia, Eidul Fitr, Eidul Adha, and Eid al-Ghadir. And then the 4th Eid is the Eid of sorrow, when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away. Inshallah, in another majlis, I will try and elaborate on this. Syedna Muayyad writes this verse in praise of the Imam. Anta Eidun lil mu'minina atidun. For mu'mineen, you are their eagerly awaited Eid. Religion has gathered them together in you. So Syedna Muayyad says to the Imam that you yourself are the Eid. The higher meaning of this concept is that Imam after Imam will continue to come. Just like the Eid which repeats and continues to come. Meaning of Eid, repeat. Whoever follows the Imam gains the happiness of Eid, eternal happiness. Syedna Muayyad further states that the greatest Eid is Qaim, Eidul Ayad, the biggest Eid, who is the 7th major prophet. Qaim will gather together all prophets, wasis, Imam, Mu'mineen, Mu'minat, believers, and take them with him to heaven, which is the true meaning of Eid. That is to return to heaven. The Arabic word ma'ad, which is derived from the word Eid, ma'ad mahmud, the praiseworthy return. All who achieve this praiseworthy return will remain forever in bliss. One signification of Eid, as I explained, is the Imam. One more signification of Eid al-Fitr is specifically Imam Mahdi Billah, who appeared out of concealment. And the Eid of Eid, as Muayyad said, Qaim, the seventh major prophet, the complete intellect. One more aspect of this signification is the following. Ramadan signifies Amir al-Mumineen, Maulana Ali and the Imams. You have heard this bayan in the earlier majlis, that not revealing the secret of their high station to all is the meaning of fasting. When Ramadan ends, when Rasulullah's era ends and Qaim appears, then is the time for iftar, for breaking the fast. At that time, it is no longer necessary to keep things hidden. No secret remains concealed now. All the highest truths are expounded on the pulpit. All can partake of this barakat, meaning all can break the fast and eat. That is the meaning of iftar. For this reason, Isa Masih alayhi salam supplicated Allah Ta'ala as recounted in this ayat of Quran, رَبَّنَا أَنزِلْ عَلَيْنَا مَائِدَةً مِنَ السَّمَاءِ تَكُونُ لَنَا عِيدًا لِأَوَّلِنَا وَآخِرِنَا وَآيَةً مِنْكَ وَارْزُقْنَا وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. I will translate that. Allah, O Lord, send down to us trays laden with food, ma'idah, from the sky, so that it may be an Eid for us, for the first and last amongst us, and a sign from you. Give us sustenance, for you are the best of sustainers. This ma'idat, this food, is itself Eid, as Isa showed us by his supplication. It is recounted that on the day of resurrection, of judgment, all will stand in front of God to be judged, while Mu'mineen will sit in the shade of God's throne and partake of His bountiful barakat, food, ma'idat. Ma'idat means faiz, God's flowing knowledge and grace, which is eternal. Sustenance in this world is only for this world. But this special everlasting food will be sent down from heaven, which is the celestial knowledge and grace from the world of the first creation. That is a blessing that will remain forever. Whoever has the good fortune to obtain that knowledge will now return to the world of first creation, which is heaven. That for him is the ultimate Eid, true happiness which will remain forever. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, as we brought into being the first creation, so we shall bring it forth anew. This is a promise we have undertaken. Indeed, we shall do so. And He also says, truly Allah does not break a promise. So it is Allah's promise that He will grant us Eid, that He will return us to heaven in the best condition that we possessed earlier. A place of eternal bliss and everlasting blessings, where we shall possess the happiness of Eid forever. Whatever we wish for shall be provided for us. Fruits, foods we wish for. The inner meaning of that, the faiz, the eternal grace, we shall partake of it in heaven. For this reason, Mu'mineen long to see their Imam and Da'i. And this vision, Didar, is part of their faith. For Mu'mineen, seeing their Imam and Da'i is an Eid. It brings the joy of Eid because Allah's divine light shines in the Imam's radiant face. When Mu'mineen see that light through the eyes of faith, through their belief, they receive the barakat and grace of their light, of that light. The Da'i receives ma'idat, sustenance, meaning knowledge and inspiration, faiz, ta'id from the Imam, who is the sun in the realm of religion. The Da'i receives Imam's light and shines in this night of the Imam's concealment like the crescent moon. Mu'mineen see their da'is and celebrate Eid. They follow him and break their fast. They take from the da'i the barakat of the Imam's flowing knowledge. Mu'mineen recognize the meaning of Eid and celebrate. Whoever is a believer is truly happy always, for he knows with full conviction that he will enter paradise. He knows why he is here. He believes. He understands with his intellect. And he knows that he will receive the true barakat of Eid. I beseech Allah Ta'ala to show us very soon the day in which His Wali Imam Zaman reappears among the people from concealment. The day when Allah illuminates the world with Imam's light and removes the darkness of injustice and disbelief. May Allah show us the day when we are blessed with seeing the Imam and celebrate the Eid by gazing at his luminous face. May Allah Ta'ala shower the felicitations of Eid al-Fitr that is coming in the next few days on our Mawla Imam Zaman. And by his wasila, may Allah grant all mu'mineen, mu'minat the happiness of Eid always, inshaAllah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على رسوله سيدنا محمد وآله الطاهرين وسلم تسليما متصلا إلى يوم الدين.
يا صباح الخميس أهلا وسهلا زادك الواحد المهيمن فضلا.